Monday the 30th of March 2026. It's Magic Monday Live. It's me, Michael Heppel. Got a lot to do. I'm going to have to crack on today because it's a busy one. Do you like a busy one? Sometimes I do. Anyway, let me go to this button over here, press it, start it, and then we will crack on. All right, here we go.
It's the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday Live.
Magic Monday Live with me, Michael Heppel, streaming through various channels and adjusting his glasses by pressing them against there. I always said that would be something I didn't want to do. That I had a friend when I was growing up called Jeffrey Little. And his nickname was Effrey Jeffrey. We weren't that imaginative with nicknames sometimes, but he always used to do this with his glasses. That was his big thing. So it was obviously because we were young and daft. We used to take the mick out of Effrey Jeffrey for doing this. Shouldn't do that. That's bad. I won't be doing that anymore. Let me just adjust this little camera here for the Instagram. That's a little bit better, isn't it? And I hope you've had a brilliant weekend. I hope you've got a exciting week ahead. I bought some jeans last week. Bought new jeans. And it's wonderful, isn't it, when you buy new jeans? Isn't it a great feeling when you buy yourself some new jeans? And I went to hang them up in the cupboard. By the way, I won't be wearing them just yet because they have to be adjusted. I have little legs. So I've yet to find a pair of jeans that absolutely fit straight away. That's not true. I once bought some jeans that were 3/4 length for normal people, and they fit me perfectly. You know, those ones that they kind of chop off around about just underneath your knees. And when I put those on, they were perfect, much to Christine's amusement. So they're kind of holiday jeans or white jeans, and yeah. So I've got my new jeans. They'll be getting turned up later on this week, and they'll become suddenly my best jeans. And do you do that? Do you do that thing where you have best jeans all the way through to very, very scruffy jeans that you seem to have had forever? The best jeans are the ones that you wear when you want to feel a bit sharp. Yeah, so you put them on and you look, and there's no scuff marks. There's nothing happening around the knees, nothing happening around the butt, nothing happening around the pockets or anything like that. They just look mint. I'm not talking about the pre-washed jeans. I know that they're a thing, and some people like those, but I like to get, best value out of a pair of jeans. So I buy the dark blue ones and then wear them all the way through the process. Then you've got everyday jeans. Here's the thing about everyday jeans. Have you noticed that your everyday jeans at some point were probably your best jeans? Or is it just me? I think everybody does that a little bit. So we have our best jeans and we have our everyday jeans. And then we've got those jeans. You know, the scruffy jeans? Yes, those wonderful scruffy jeans. The ones that when you put them on, they've kind of lived with you. They've changed with your body. You can actually put on weight with your scruffy jeans and they seem to grow with you. They still fit. How do they do that? It's remarkable. They're also very reassuring when you look inside and you see the waist size and you think that you've put on a bit of weight, but actually they still fit. It's because they've grown with you. I think that's the secret. That's maybe what happens. So you've got these different pairs of jeans, and they could also be seen as sort of different versions of ourselves. Yes, there's a metaphor. There's always a metaphor. I like a bit of a metaphor, but it's fine. So yes, I like to have a metaphor with my Magic Mondays, and this one is about jeans. By the way, it's just told me that we can't stream to LinkedIn today. Oh well, sorry about that, LinkedIn people. I'll upload this for you later if you're interested. So these scruffy jeans, this kind of scruffy version of you might be a little bit tired, a little bit lazy. You might let things slide a little bit. Then the middle version of you, You're getting by, you're doing okay. Then there's the sharp version of you. Yes, focused, sharp, on it. New jeans version of you. Of course, there's a question. Which jeans are you wearing? Come on. Which jeans are you wearing right now? I'm talking about, well, I can be talking about both. Metaphorical jeans, but then also I can talk about the real jeans, right? The real jeans. Which jeans are you wearing? I'm going to do a little hellos in a moment. There's some nice messages already, which is great. So if you want to write a message, do it. I'll read it out. I always do. I love doing that. But here's what I truly believe. If we're going to take this metaphor to the next level, it's actually more an analogy than a metaphor, isn't it? An analogy. It's so easy to drift and let things become comfortable. The things that feel easy, they're good, but they don't ask much from you. Life can be a bit like that as well. But here's the thing. Could comfort be a trap? Yes. Is comfort a trap? Let's think about that for a moment. Oh, wait a minute. I've lost where I'm up to. I've got notes. Whenever I use notes and it goes slightly wrong, I always think of Boris Johnson going, forgive me, forgive me. I've only got these papers all around the wrong way. I've only got one sheet, but I've written headlines. Sometimes when I write headlines, I look and I go, oh, where I'm up to. So yeah, which jeans are you wearing? It's too easy to drift into the comfortable pair. The ones that feel easy, they're good, but they don't ask much of you. That's where I was up to. Comfort can be a trap. Over time, what was once your smart jeans, which was once your highest standard, can actually start to go down and down and down. And the scruffy jeans feels normal. Is this making sense? I hope so. It makes total sense to me. But really what I'm saying is, when we let things slip, like the jeans, we don't realise it's happening. Those dark blue jeans didn't become washed out jeans straight away. They do it over time. They do it over a bit of time. They do. It's like you don't do one wash and go, oh, look at that. They're now stone washed. It's over time, and eventually you get that point. You suddenly look. Is it the knees that tend to go first? Is it the bit around the bottom? The turnip. That was it. That was something for the turnip. You don't notice it first. You just accept a little bit less here and there. And as you accept a little bit less, that's when the danger creeps in. So I've given you a few examples. I've written a few myself here. I would love your thoughts as well about where we can let our, maybe standards, would that be a word? Standards slip a little bit. So writing, there's a one for me. I write so much, it can be very easy for me to let my standards slip. And I've found myself doing that sometimes. I'll write a newsletter because I need to write a newsletter and not think as much about the message. And I sometimes need somebody to pull me up on that. I've got a great friend called Tim Brownson who will actually say to me, not one of your best, when I send out a newsletter. And he's usually right. Yeah, well done. Thanks, Tim. Customer service. You stop going the extra mile and start just doing the minimum. Emails. Fire them off without checking tone or clarity. Have you noticed that? People don't even bother writing, hi, Michael. Just boom, straight back. Trying to get a bit of speed, end up with scruffy jeans. Meetings. Turning up, but not engaged. Not prepped. Not ready to contribute to it. Follow-up. That's a great one, isn't it? Have you noticed how bad people are at following up? Just did the thing with my glasses again. Have you noticed how bad people can be at following up these days? People have meetings, they have chats, they do all sorts of stuff. They just don't follow up. Comfy jeans. Comfy jeans. Attention to detail. People stop spotting the small things because it doesn't really seem to matter. Or they don't even notice the small things because they're just surrounded by them. There's a brilliant... I'll do this another day. Remind me, I will follow up with this one day to talk to you about what Red Carnation hotels do with their housekeepers. It's the most brilliant system to encourage people, to encourage the housekeepers to do a brilliant job and to notice everything. Deadlines. And I'll put this one in because I find myself doing this as well. You start renegotiating with yourself about deadlines. instead of committing. So maybe today is a good day to check on your jeans. Not necessarily your wardrobe jeans, but your standards. What standards do you want for yourself, from your life, from others? Well, today's the day to start making a decision. If you've been living in your scruffy jeans for a bit too long, maybe it's time to sharpen up. Jump back into the best pair. Not because it's a special occasion, just because you're special. Shall we see who's here? Yes. All right. So we've got Noel Wincoat is here. Hi from Nuneaton. Dawn Booth's here from Taunton. And easy is frustrating as it doesn't progress you. That's so true, Dawn. That is the message from today. Easy is frustrating. It actually, you know, it's one of those things. It isn't always frustrating. It's sometimes becomes just simple, isn't it? It's not getting the message. That's the thing. It's not doing something with it. Steve Scarlett's here. Hi, Steve, from Hailsham. And Steve says his message: I'm always renegotiating with my next publishing date. Ha ha! We do. Oh, he is Des. Hello, Des. The brilliant Des Reynolds is here. Hi. Just caught 2 minutes from Leeds railway station. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you very much, Dennis. We will. I'm only about to show it on the screen, but my brother's here. He says, hi, bro. Hi, Andrew. Great to see you. And we've got a whole bunch of people who've just joined here on Instagram. If you missed the start, you can always watch on replay, because I do always do a replay. So this week, what's happening? Well, we've got a lot on. I've got a bit of travelling this week. I'm going to be down in London one day. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff in the northeast this week as well. It's a busy one right up until Thursday, and then Easter weekend I'm going to have some time. I like reflecting over Easter time. If you have a religious persuasion where you celebrate Easter, where you recognize Easter, then I hope that you have a fantastic Easter weekend, remembering mainly on Friday and celebrating on Sunday. And I'm sending much love to everybody. We will see you next week for more Magic Monday Live. There's the button.